Good afternoon for this Friday, March 3rd. I'm Tom Jenkins. Welcome to another edition of Up to the Minute. We're coming to you from the studios of Marshall University, and we're glad you can join us here on our YouTube channel and on MUTV Channel 25. Now on to our top story. United States Attorney General Jeff Sessions has now recused himself from the FBI investigation concerning Russian ties that may have influenced the election this past fall. It was uncovered that Sessions had met with the Russian ambassador twice during the campaign while Sessions was an advisor for Mr. Trump.
I now decided to recuse myself from any existing or future investigations of any matter relating in any way to the campaigns for President of the United States. I went on to say this announcement should not be interpreted as confirmation of the existence of any investigation or suggestive of the scope of any such investigation.
This is now the second cabinet member that has had prior conversations with the Russian ambassador. Moving to politics right here on campus, the Marshall University Student Government Presidential Campaign is underway for the 2017 term. The incumbent student body president, Matt Jarvis, will be running against student senator Daniel Parlock.
Our positions now, positions that we're running for, student government as a whole, it's a representative body of students, but it's just an opportunity that I think a lot of students don't know that they have. If you come and you join this organization, you're the voice of the students. If you're a senator in SGA, you represent 500 students in your academic college. That is an amazing thing. That's an opportunity that even other students and student governments in our state don't have. I also think it would be important for students to know that we are a recommendation body, meaning there's a lot that we can do in our little hub, but whenever we try to do these big lofty goals of policy change, of really trying to impact not only the current life on campus, but future sons and daughters of Marshall.
In Monday's edition, we'll hear from Jarvis's opponent, Daniel Parlock. SGA elections will take place in 2 weeks across campus. We now take it over to sports with Jake Griffith to see how the Herd fared against the Rice Owls yesterday.
With 5th place in Conference USA on the line, the Marshall Thundering Herd fall in gut-wrenching fashion at the hands of the Rice Owls. 89-88 the final. Rice's Igor Kulichov hit a 3 with 6 seconds left on the game clock to put the Owls ahead for good. On the other end, John Elmore could not convert before the buzzer sounded, and Marshall drops its 2nd straight game at home, falling to 9-8 in Conference USA. But after the game, John Elmore confident the team will rebound ahead of their game Saturday with North Texas.
No, we're not that type of team. We'll all come together and bounce back and stay strong and keep fighting.
Some members of the Thundering Herd were battling the flu tonight, while others were battling frustration, such as senior Austin Loop. Loop went 1 for 5 from downtown tonight, an uncharacteristic outing for the senior. Head coach Dan D'Antoni said after the game, all players will have to be firing on all cylinders if the Herd want to win in the Conference USA tournament.
He got frustrated out there. I could hear him. He felt like he was, he couldn't get the looks he wanted, or the ball wasn't getting it to him when he had the looks. But we got to have, if we're going to win, and I've said this all along, we have to operate at a real high percentage. Luke has got to have his best game. Stevie's got to have his best game. John's got to have his. Ryan.
Regular season all but wrapped up after tonight's game. Only one game remains. It's the senior night finale this Saturday against the Mean Green of North Texas. Now this time next week, the Thundering Herd will be in Birmingham for the Conference USA tournament. After tonight's loss, the Herd have the 6th seed all but wrapped up, but still unsure who they will play in that first-round matchup. Saturday's senior night tips off at 7 p.m. here at the Cam Henderson Center. For MUTV, I'm Jake Griffith.
That's it for this episode of Up to the Minute. Thanks for joining us on our YouTube channel, and we're always looking for news that affects Marshall's campus and community. You can follow us on our Twitter at MUTV25, and we'll be back next week for another edition of Up to the Minute. As we close today, we'll give you a look at your weekend forecast. I'm Tom Jenkins. Thanks for watching.